plug right here that we're all used to plugging in to listen to music will no longer exist on the iPhone 7.
And there are also over 2 billion Apple Power adapters out in the world. So we are removing these items from the iPhone box.
One of the biggest changes on the iPhone 14 is the removal of physical SIM cards. Instead, iPhone 14 models in the US use something called eSIM.
What's up guys, Sal here. So Apple is not always the first company to implement a new feature. They are infamously known as the company that in many cases is the last to adopt a new feature or a new piece of hardware. However, they are widely known for being the first company to get rid of any feature that they thought they no longer needed. Headphone jack, chargers, floppy disks, CD drives, SIM trays to name a few. So what are they removing now? Well, the good old buttons. That's right, Apple is planning to get rid of the hardware power button and the volume rocker. That's according to Shrimp Apple Pro, who has a good track record. Now, he didn't mention when exactly this is gonna happen, but he shared the internal codename of the phone, and it is Bongo. It's more than likely this is not happening with the iPhone 15 lineup next year, but whenever it happens, Apple will likely use pressure-sensitive sensors at the side of the frame. Judging from some concept phones with no physical buttons, Apple will likely include touch capacitive panels at the sides that when pressed firmly will recreate the feeling of a button via haptic feedback. This will surely make the phone look good and seamless, but I don't think this is a good idea because digital buttons aren't perfect. Many companies including Huawei, Xiaomi, Vivo, HTC and more tried removing the buttons from their phones, but they all failed to implement it right and came back to the physical buttons because the main problem with digital or capacitive buttons is that they always activate at the most inopportune times. And they aren't the most reliable either. I mean, we've seen people complaining that sometimes they don't work and sometimes it's not the quickest when you quickly need to lower the volume. So I don't understand why Apple is so hell-bent on fixing things that aren't broken. No one, and I mean absolutely no one, is complaining about the physical buttons on the phones right now, so it makes little sense to remove them. But say if Apple does it right, then it opens a world of possibilities. You can imagine sliding your finger on the side of the phone to scroll through Instagram or any other app for that matter. You can also use it as a shutter button for the camera. But like I've said, Apple needs to be absolutely spot on with the implementation, otherwise it would end up like that dreaded touch bar on their MacBooks. And for that reason, I don't think this is a good idea at all. To see why Samsung phones are swelling again, click here and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.